Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. Linda Lynn presents Good For You TV. It's your girl, Linda Lynn, Miss Christy over here, and the lovely Celeste. Let's welcome her once again. Oh my God, girl, thank you for once again joining us. I know you are a very busy lady. So tell me, what has been going on? Because you tell me that you're going away. Where are you going?
Yes. Well, it depends which time you are referring to.
Oh my gosh, she's so busy that, okay, so what have you been doing? What is going on? I had a sneak preview of the videos you did. We're going to be showing in a minute.
Okay.
But, so tell the audience, tell everybody that's watching you right now.
So, I just finished West Side Story at the Guthrie Theater, which is in Minneapolis, and it is the top regional theater in the country.
Wow.
It's a multi-billion-dollar theater company, and it was a dream contract. While I was there, I was also commissioned and invited to choreograph, restage my choreography, and perform my original music. And they have a beautiful recording studio, which I also was invited to use and write new music in and collaborate, which was a huge blessing. So I got to work on new material, be in the premiere musical of the summer, and showcase my choreographic work on a beautiful stage, and continue singing in the city, which is actually a very thriving theater for music.
Where is this again?
Prince is from there.
Minneapolis, yes. Okay.
And little did you know, they have a huge music scene there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay. It's good to know. Minneapolis, maybe here we come.
Right. So I
taking over.
Right. I really stuck out because I'm a Latina, right?
Latina invasion. That's right.
Right. So the Latin pop was exciting for them because they have a lot of hip hop. You know, they have all that popping. You know, pop, blues, jazz, but a big hip hop scene.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Yeah. So I got in with that scene, and I had a couple of shows out there, which was really nice. And they have beautiful venues and a lot of coverage and articles. So that was really exciting.
So how exactly did you get involved? Were you able to get your hands on such an amazing project?
Yeah, so actually the choreographer invited me in after all of their auditions. For something like this, people usually audition several times, and I was very grateful that I didn't have to, and I kind of skipped that process, and because she knew me, I came in. And,
so you proved yourself and you paid your dues.
I paid my dues. She's a Cuban-American Latina.
Okay, shout out to her. What's her name?
Right, Maya Garcia. So she's from out here. Garcia.
Garcia.
Yeah, from out here. And
what's her name?
Maya Garcia.
Maya Garcia. Yeah. Shout out to you, girl. Okay.
Love you, girl. And so I was very busy this summer. I got a lot done. I have coming up now, I am going to be working with another opera company. Opera. That is
this girl.
Crazy,
right? You just got your hands in everything.
It's, you know.
Just give it to her.
Right. It's like music
just
over here.
Put your hand in the cookie jar
music.
and just grab whatever
available.
Singer-songwriter, opera actress, musical theater, commercial dance, choreographer.
You're not even like a triple threat, not even a quadruple. Like you're like this multi-threat type of girl. Because, before we continue, I just want to show everybody. If you're not following us on Facebook right now, all my Instagram people, thank you for tuning in. But the show goes live on Facebook, so follow us. You can follow me, Linda Lynn. You can follow Celeste, Miss Chrissy, or Strong Island TV. So get to it. So, Bobby, do we have a video that we can show? Okay, sounds great. Yep, let's check it out.
Oh, so here we go. This is coming. singer-songwriter and as a choreographer.
Yes.
Producer, director. So I always have dancers,
Yeah, so you gotta say that again because I don't think our peeps out there heard what you just said. So you are.
Yes, so when I perform and when I showcase my material, when I produce my material in my own productions, I always think what is the most authentic way I can reveal myself to the world, right? And so I think, okay, well, I'm a singer-songwriter, I'm a director, I'm a singer, pianist, choreographer, dancer, right? All these things.
Jesus Christ,
and so
talk about girl power.
I wanna give you la raza.
Yeah.
So I always think, wow, like I have so many amazing connections and such a large network of just artists.
That is
so
amazing.
I feel fortunate to just pull from people, dear individuals that are so close to me, and employ them and give them opportunities to showcase themselves as well as the trained dancers they are, not just commercial dancers, but commercial dancers are still trained also, but I try to bring both, the concert dance and the pop,
Right.
So like the theater and the pop, so fusing those two.
Okay.
A little bit of everything.
Right.
It keeps like a wider audience. This way you have more people that you could reach out to because everybody has different tastes and stuff. But if you do all of that, I mean, you're gonna spread yourself out so much that you're gonna create, your following is gonna be huge.
I always think
Great fan base.
How can I be artistic and entertaining at the same time? Because it is a business.
Is it overwhelming?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I
not gonna lie.
imagine.
It's definitely overwhelming.
Do you have a lot of time for like your personal life, like social life?
But
that is your
your
social life.
Right.
But like you said, you finally had a day off over the weekend. That was, and it's good to do that. You need that rest. I mean, especially since you're doing so much,
Right.
What do you do like when you're in your downtime?
Downtime, I go take a dance class.
Wow. That just doesn't stop.
play-
That passion
I
is so
play
strong right
keys.
there.
Anything that doesn't
play
have to do like,
keys.
do you like paint maybe? Do you like to?
No, I don't paint. I read.
Do you watch TV?
Okay.
Rarely.
Okay, so you
What
gotta
was
take
the
a
last
book.
TV you watched? What was the last show you even turned on?
Oh, the last show I turned on. Here we go. I love her. The last show. Well, I
She
did
has
watch.
to think hard.
And we're not
Jane
talking
the
about Friends.
Virgin.
We're not talking about Friends reruns because you can recite
No,
like
that is true.
everyone and
That
you
is
don't have to
true.
pay attention. But
Netflix, Jane the Virgin.
Okay.
I watch. But see, for me, I can never turn off the work side of it. So I also will watch like Friends, and Madam Secretary, or like, all different shows, or I'm always kind of like analyzing because now I'm venturing into the TV world as well as an actress.
Yes, absolutely.
So, kind of always homework.
Yeah,
I
so
always wanted to
tell
do
us a
that.
little bit about the videos that we just seen. So
Yes.
we saw 2 videos back to back. So one you were actually dancing, like, was that flamenco? Is that called?
You know what? That is very not authentic flamenco.
Okay.
But his following thinks it's flamenco.
Okay,
so it is
well, I would have known the
definitely-
difference,
right? Well, that's kind of his whole niche.
Okay.
It's kind of a commercialization of what flamenco is. So he's popifying that musically and dance-wise. So he's got, that typical generic kind of Latina look of the red and the ruffles and red lipstick and the part in the middle, like the beautiful, which is great for a theater.
Right.
These huge theatrical venues we perform in, and we're always moving a lot, and formations and choreographically it's very exciting.
Okay.
And music wise, and so it's kind of like a pop version of Spanish style songs, because it's not just flamenco. Like he'll also fuse in like salsa, Cuban rhythms, or
So do you do the dances according to the song, or you have the song ready and then you do the dances?
the choreography is set to the song.
Okay.
Yeah. So we all learned the choreography
And how long
and
did it take you to
collaborated
do
it.
that?
I was living in LA for a couple of years, so that's how I have that type of gig.
I have ADD and I can't even keep up like a 30-second choreography thing. And
I'm pretty bad with choreography. I've gotten
know.
better over the years, but I'll tell you, when I used to try for plays when I was younger, and I would do really good at the singing part.
Yeah.
The acting part I would do good, and then when it comes to the dance,
dancing? Oh,
I
that's
felt
great.
so lame. Like it was like anything goes or like singing in the rain. It was just like these moves that I'm not used to, especially because I thought it was a little gangster back then. So it was like, I can't do that. I can't do that move. So it wasn't really in my style. So then I had taken like a couple of like side dance classes. Oh my God, keeping up with a choreographer is like the scariest thing. You think you look like a joke.
Right. Welcome to Broadway auditions. It's
like
pretty wild.
So,
yeah.
Okay. So, giving a shout out to our friend Kershal, who was just here. He didn't stick around, but shout out to him and his choreography. He's an amazing choreographer. Yeah. He joins me on a lot of on stage when I do a lot of my performances and all that. And I had said to him, I said, you know what? I think it's time that I step up my game a bit. I said, you need to send me some kind of choreography that I can follow step by step. I said, even if I do 30 seconds of it, it's just to show that, you know what it is? I can move and I can dance. I just can't keep up with the choreography. I'll do the moves for you, but I can't do the steps and be in sync. Yeah. With other people. So I told him to make me a video, a step by step, and he did that. So he sent it to me. He's like, learn it. Yeah. I think I looked at it once. I'm like, okay. And yet to learn, but I need, because I said, you know what? I want to start showing. Now I'm in a stage right now where I'm reinventing myself and coming out with new music. And just trying to show a different side that I haven't shown. And I figure, you know what? I don't think anybody has really seen me with those moves, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really seen me with those moves either. Yeah. So I figured, what better way than to start with a little choreography, but it takes time. It's not, I'm not one of those I'm not a quick learner when it comes to that. So
the nice thing is, if you're the lead singer, it can be created for you. So whatever feels good for you.
Well, for my last show, one of the shows that I had, so I had a team. I had a choreography team, and the girls were amazing, and we had everything in sync. What I was gonna do, when, and we'll do this. We had everything set. Go on stage and do it. I was on my own. I did what I had to do. I could not concentrate on doing me singing, and worrying about that I had to go step back and I couldn't do it. I was like, listen, you do your thing, I do mine. So I have a short attention span when it comes to that. But hopefully, Kershal, if you're listening, I'm definitely gonna get on it, and I'm gonna surprise you, and I'm gonna surprise everyone when I come out with a a little choreography. 30, even if it's 30 seconds, and that's I feel like
you need.
That's a long time for me.
Yeah. I could dance on my own, but if you want to make yourself look good, just put me in the background.
I'm definitely gonna.
I'll try to make you look good.
But definitely those dances, the way you were, you're just like, that's like a form of expression, because your whole face and the whole your body movement. It's not just about like, it's just like,
and it's so different for film. Versus like at a concert dance.
Right.
Like the second video was concert dance, and the first was film. That was specifically for the PBS special.
Okay.
But
is it like live? Is it you get to do it again if you messed up or something, or like what?
I think we got to do each one maybe 3 times. Because then we would film. There were a million cameras. Then we would film something close up. They wanted to get footwork close up, or hands, or face. So that's just so different, because this becomes a choreography. Then,
okay.
And even here, versus if you're on a larger scale, a camera way far back here, or just a live concert, it's more about how is only the body physicalizing, So that's a whole different thing.
Wow. Yeah. And so, how long have you been dancing for?
Since I was 3, I started playing keys and dancing at the same time.
And the singing played in the same time, or that came later on?
Singing came later on, about like 10,
Okay.
Started in Spanish.
Everything in Spanish, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You can never leave those roots, right?
No, yeah. That's how it started.
That's amazing.
That was Spanish first, and then English.
So if you had, I'm just saying, if you had to choose one thing that, and just not to go on, I'm so used to looking up here, because last time you were here, we have a couple of accommodations going on here.
Yes.
So I catch myself looking up there, when in fact we have to look straight in there.
Here. There we go. Hello.
So let's just look straight in there. And what's up, my people? Once again, thank you for joining on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook so you can see the show in itself. But so if you had to pick one thing to like do for the rest of your life, like one thing that is your passion, your thing to do between your dancing and your singing and the other passions, what is that one thing that you would choose?
I think it would definitely be music, because that way I can write my own material, I can direct it, I can produce it, I can choreograph for it, I can dance for it, and I can bring in my own company for it.
Okay.
You know, so that could include acting also on a production, on a big level production scale. You know, so that can bring in like spoken word and thematic ideas. You know.
Do you do spoken word as well?
I have, yeah. I've infused that with my theatrical productions. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So your forte is that theatrical aspect of it. Is that what you like?
Well, I think that's kind of like you think of someone like Beyonce, like she's right now more about rather performing for the audience member, she's performing for the camera. She's performing for the theme and the image or whatever she's trying to symbolize. You know, and I think like being able to have that idea, like that clear idea, and being able to embody that can be more exciting for the person, because it's now you're not just watching an individual, like an artist singing up there. You know, you're watching a story, you're watching colors, you're watching a theme. You're thinking, oh, what's going on now? What, you know, choreographically speaking, or you know, costume wise. So I think that is can be a lot of people's goals, to kind of think on a theatrical side, you know, or you think of movies or even like TV series also.
It depends on the artist too, because I saw Adele in concert and she literally didn't move the whole time.
Yeah, that's
and it was
so
amazing,
different.
and she was funny. Like even in between her songs, she would talk with the audience and make jokes.
Right.
Like she's very funny,
which I love.
And she didn't
so
need
much.
like she wore the same thing the whole time, I think, and there was nothing going on except for her just standing there singing and talking, and it was one of the most amazing concerts I'd seen. And you know, you look at people like, you know, now J-Lo's got a Vegas show, and Britney Spears, and Lady Gaga, but then people like Celine Dion, but Celine Dion will stand there and do the same thing.
And I've seen her live,
and
she is phenomenal.
Yeah, and like she doesn't need to do it. Sometimes you just have that, and Beyonce obviously has that voice, but sometimes you just don't have to do anything, because you can just stand there.
And definitely, like for a performance, you cannot do that nonstop. So you'd have to take some breaks and just stand there.
Like, could you see
know,
Adele like getting into
sure.
a chord? Like, you know, she's got a couple of uppity songs that she just came out with in her last album. Could you see her actually stepping out and doing some choreography? Like,
that's just not her.
Am I feeling?
No, I don't think.
But she can rap. She can rap, because on the carpool karaoke, she was in the car and she was rapping Nicki Minaj.
Of course she was.
It was amazing. It was hilarious. I was like, I would never have imagined Adele of all people.
So, with that being said, how did you find having to you do both, you sing and dance, but do you sing and dance at the same time?
I do. I do. Somehow I do.
Okay, because I can't find myself to do that. Like,
you know,
I'll shake my booty, but I can't.
It's not easy.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, obviously you get skeptical when you see the performances and they have a flawless performance, singing and dancing. I'm like, something's not right there, because you know, if I try to move myself too much, you know, and I get it when it comes to big stars who have the team of engineers, and even if they're singing live, they have that backup team that make them sound amazing, and they have backup singers who fill in for, you know. I'm not gonna dare to. I don't have that one of those people, so I'm not gonna dare to try and sing and dance at the same time. So it's just not happening for me.
Yeah.
So I mean, props to you for being able to.
I practice at the gym.
Well, that's a good way for cardio and so, right? Yeah.
And usually speaking through my songs.
That's a good way. That's a
good
exercise.
then I get to singing them.
You have to know where the breaths are. I mean, that's one of the biggest.
And even if you do a dance and you're dancing, even if it's just a break of dance, and then you come back to singing, you'll be like, you never even hear that. I would be like, like, 1 second.
I know.
You know, my water.
It's tough.
You know, like, so I just rather, I just move.
Yes.
I just do my sultry.
And sometimes, you know, a lot of times, less is more for the main artist. You know, so if you have the dancers and if you have the musicians, you have the backup singers, you have all that covered, then you can just be. So you can move those 30 seconds. And that's really all you need, you know, and then focus on your music.
Yeah,
focus
it's
on your sound. Right.
It's not like so during the summer we had a performance. I had a performance and Miss Christy joined us at my performance and she opened up the show and for her it was I'm hoping a good experience because she hasn't been on stage for a very long time. And so and it was just. I also think the style of music that you would have to sing that so if you sing more like down I guess
ballad,
more passionate song with feelings, you're not going to be dancing around and
a ballad,
singing,
like a ballad.
You're not going to be doing splits and and so
jumps.
and if you're singing a very upbeat poppy song, you're not just going to stand there singing,
Right.
So I think it also depends on the so I fall somewhere in between there. I've yet to sing anything to everything that I have is basically I haven't gotten to that passionate side of me yet. So maybe I'm gonna have to that'll be one of my
we're gonna find that passion.
so much more emotional, not more passionate. More like that ballad type of thing. I haven't touched that yet. I'm always I'm always on the go, fun, having fun and partying, and that's what I'm about. So everything that I do has to be upbeat and moving, and then I've yet to find that moment where I feel I need to do a ballad, but you never know. I could fit that in somewhere.
Oh, I could do a ballad right now.
I
just actually did a lot of writing in the past couple of weeks, like to a month, just because emotionally I've been going through stuff, so I found a way again to put it into words and possibly turn it into lyrics because I'm trying to get back in the studio and work on things, but timing is everything, and
of course
now that the summer's over hopefully, but work being on stage and doing that again, and then you look back at the video and I'm like that's one thing I think singing I've always been confident with, but it's the way I move, it's how I look when I'm performing that I've always been really self-conscious about, because when I tried out for American Idol and stuff like that back in the day, they would always tell me you're a really great singer, but you have to work on your performance, which I mean, you could be the best singer in the world, you could be an amazing vocalist, you could be the worst. As long as you know how to move your body, that's what's going to separate you from other people. So it's finding that balance, for me, has been the toughest part. I always feel I look back and I'm like that video, I was like, what am I doing with my hands?
I just think that it just
We're our
takes
worst
more
critic,
practice, and it takes more. You go out there once in a while. If you was to do it more often and know that you have a performance this and I think you'll come into yourself more and be more confident and with yourself, because now you're doing more shows and you're feeling okay, I can do this. So I mean, I'm sure as with you, even though you're so used to being on stage and performing and all that, I'm sure you still get the jitters as you go out.
And it's nice when I get the jitters, because
it's
I'm
you're
okay, I'm
you
still
need to go out there
human,
and perform.
I'm normal. I'm not a robot just doing this all the time.
Right. I believe everybody gets the jitters and nervous and not knowing. I also believe that one reacts and your performance also depends on how you feel of the people, how the people reacting to you. If you feel the energy from the people and the people you're giving you amazing feedback, and it gives you that to really now entertain them even more, and it brings out more to me because you're watching the people are actually enjoying.
People want to show.
Yeah, but if you're doing a show and you're singing for people and they're just standing there, and as in your mind it's quickly going okay, what's going on here? Why? What am I not doing right? Why people? And then you start to in your mind basically panicking a little bit, what do I need to do now? Why is people so sometimes, we need the people to, to show that support and love. And this is one of the things, and it's so funny because I've been to shows where that's what people are doing to other artists. And I'm like, that's not right. And I'll be right up front. I go and I'm like, you go, and I start clapping. I'm the only one. And I'm like, and then they'll come and follow, and I'll be that person. You got this. Don't worry. I'll be your number one. So, because I'm like, my God, they're performing for you. Show some emotion. Let them,
I do that at karaoke too, even when people suck. I'm just they get up there and, you know, it's karaoke.
You
some
need
people
to, you
I
know,
can't do
it takes a lot
it's
to
fun.
even
It's
just
supposed
get
to
up
be
there.
fun.
Right,
So
like-
I always want to make people feel comfortable when they go up and do it, because I go for fun and for practice. But when other people do it and they think, oh, I can't go up there after you, or I'm not good, I can't go up there and sing. You're like, just do it and enjoy it. And like, I'm gonna support, like, whoever's up there, I'm gonna support it.
Yeah, regardless.
But actually, it's funny, Linda, you say that about your show, because a year ago, I think it's a year ago today, you performed at the amphitheater when you opened up for Sean Paul. I was just looking at videos, and I'm
Was
like,
it right in September?
it was
Yeah,
a year
that's how
ago today or yesterday. And can you fucking
big
believe
deal.
how
Wow, yeah.
how time flies?
It does, because till this day I still talk. It's
Feels
so
like
funny
yesterday.
because it's a year ago, but meanwhile I keep saying, yeah, back in September. Back in September. Yeah, but we're already in
It's
September.
We're here.
So I'm like, I gotta say a year ago. Like, no, like I just did that like not too long ago. I was like, you know, an awesome experience to be on stage with a lot of, you know,
That was a great con. That was a lot of fun.
yeah, a lot of.
We
and-
definitely pushed our way to the front.
Oh yeah, you have to.
With like Kevin
My
Little was
girl's
like
on
singing
stage.
guitar. I was like,
Yeah, because it was so funny because I think I was singing my song that's on now, Easy to Love, for the first time. And all of a sudden, I hear all these whole bunch of people singing along to my song, and I'm like, how the hell do these people even know the lyrics to my song so fast? Like,
like,
I
"We're
just
right
came
here.
out with it. But
I'm here for Linda.
yeah, like they were all singing to it. I'm like, okay,
It was a lot of fun.
this is
That
good,
show.
you know.
And everybody, and that's the thing, like you say, like about your performance, like everybody reacted, even the people that weren't your friends. Everybody around us, they were all reacting like positive to the song and the performance itself. I mean, it wasn't a huge performance because it was during the day and there was a lot of people in and out of the stage. So you couldn't do like tons of like background stuff and dancers and things, but like it was really funny, like, because she came out and everybody was like, yeah, and then you see all the people reacting to it. So it was fun. It's fun to like be in that part of it too, and
There was that
see
relationship
somebody that
audience.
you are
You know.
supportive
Yeah.
of, like doing it, and like people like reacting positively to it.
Yeah, and since you say that, I really have to. I want to give a special shout out to my girl Sam Law. And actually, we were just talking about this today. We were like just networking and talking about business, and you know, and she was actually telling me how. I believe she was at the performance itself, and we didn't know each other well back then. But she told me today that I mean, she gave me a pretty nice compliment. She's like, you know, I didn't know who you were, but I saw you there, and I said, wow, that girl is good. She's gonna go places. She's gonna do, and literally, you know, like here we are today. Actually, we got together because we're part of the whole Boom Cups. Events thing, and we were just talking about, you know, things in general, what's going on, and she proceeded, you know, every time I would tell her something, she's like, yeah, I saw your video, yes, I saw this, yes, I was at the concert, yes. I was like, oh, well, thank you, like, I didn't know, and she told me, I saw you at the, and I said that this girl, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. I was like, that's like real love and support. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people who would say, I saw you a year ago, and I thought you were amazing, I didn't even know who you were, and now here you are with me, telling me that in person. So shout out to Sam, love you, girl. And so we're gonna go into that other video.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna check that out now. For everybody who doesn't know, this is Celeste, an amazing. We said she's not a triple threat. She's not. She's like a multiple threat: singer, songwriter, choreographer, dancer, producer, singer, songwriter. So go to
Your
Facebook.
boyfriends, all of them.
Oh God.
Yes, you need to go to Facebook and follow the
On
show
purpose.
now, so you can see the video that we're about to show right now, showcasing Celeste doing her thing. So Bobby, hit it.
Godeamos sordo prestigio de Cristina. Las llagas de tu fuego hieren como un rosario cambiado en sus pliegues, cinchando la bastina ternura de humildad. ¿Qué estafa? Esas espinas que un día nos vendiste gimiendo en el Calvario. Yo sé que entre tus voces de creencia arbitrarias, de chacras, de muertas de milagro, y que tus sones son gritos afanados nos siguiera golpeando una pregunta. ¿Qué vos nos has mandado? El alma se atoró con sensación de poliarrea, de cuando fue la niña, arreando el gesto, rumbo a una calle con verdones y magnolias, ya con las cosas de morir. Y el frío puesto. En la esquina donde tejen las ramitas de esquí, dos balenas de berrete que habían muerto muchas veces le enseñaron a morir. Misterio allá y se detengo la madrugada de un jingle ausero soledad de sacramento, pronunciando la muerte de las palomas, los 12 curas de un Cristito de boleto, con las fábricas, las vivas que hacen la noche adelante, le pusieron a María un balcón de goleadera y una orquídea de pecado. Por el escote le salía una neblina negra y atada, con la cinta sucia y triste, y un raro pitre destrenzaba la sordina del luto misterioso de sus tristes. Una ojera del balcón sombroso, un gol, la plaza, el sol sin prisa de una misa con mañanas y vecinos y torcasas, algunos mozos que le ven a las colleras y un andén con otro humo y otra pena y otro tren para la espera, una novela, una ramera, almas.
Hello.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Wasn't prepared for that, but that was.
I heard him. He was like 12 seconds.
Did he? I didn't hear it. I was so into trying to say hello to my followers
Hi,
here.
everybody.
But that was amazing. Congratulations. She needs a standing ovation.
Oh Lord.
All right. There we go. That
Stand
was.
up, the microphone's gonna fall.
No.
That was absolutely amazing. That
Thank
is
you.
talent.
Acting is tough.
Yeah, but not only acting, but it's just like
Memorize
the whole.
it, yeah, everything.
That's like
do it very
acting,
naturally.
singing. Yeah. So.
But it is like singing, right? I mean, the whole thing is like singing.
Yeah, but now this is my thing. So now you have to sing, but yet you have to act at the same time.
Right.
And it's like kind of dancing at the same time. So it's like doing three things.
Well, that's why this character, it was so specific what they needed. It was the first time they had a female American do it. It's usually performed by like an older man off stage or in the pit because no one can memorize it. It's a lot of memorization. You know, it's pages and pages of
It's a lot of
material
dialect.
in Spanish, but it's all surreal poetry. So it doesn't even make sense. You know, you have to understand the references
Wow.
behind it. And it's with an Argentinian accent. You know, I'm not from Argentina, I'm American.
Okay.
So for them
So
to
how'd you have to
trust
learn-
an
you had to learn that?
American- Yeah. I had to learn the accent and understand all the historical references that were being made, that alone, you know, and then they needed someone that was a dancer, someone that could dance and recite the lines at the same time, which was shown here, you know, in a tango kind of contemporary style. You know, someone that was a singer, so they could come out, every time they came out, it was a different pitch, it was a different character. You know, this character is like this woman, or not woman, it's actually an androgynous character that just manipulates the entire story.
Yeah, it just seemed like
You know,
that.
so
Like
it's
it was
like-
just you, like a one-woman show up there.
It basically
Yeah,
is.
like
You're
there was
always
nobody
on
else. It's just
stage.
me. Everybody come and just see me.
They're
was the name
there.
of the place?
It's just Maria de Buenos Aires.
Maria de Buenos Aires. So where can they
Right.
see the people who hasn't, is there somewhere that they can go check this out? Or?
Yeah, well, I'm doing it next at the Arizona Opera. So that is coming up this month, actually. And the director, all the creative team, we're all from New York City. And so basically, once you do one opera, you do it everywhere. So we've done it at the San Diego Opera, the Fort Worth Opera, Atlanta Opera is doing it also next year. And they can look at Arizona Opera or any promo online.
Is it
for
like
this
anywhere
show.
they can go on YouTube or anything like that?
Right,
Too?
you could just look up Maria de Buenos Aires. It's becoming the West Side Story of opera.
But this is you. They want to. I want to send them to watch.
Right,
you
Maria de
specifically.
Buenos Aires.
Maria de Buenos Aires.
Yeah,
you
my
hear?
name.
Celeste. Celeste. It goes by Celeste.
Lanuza. Celeste Lanuza. Yeah.
Yeah,
so you
heard?
can just look that up. Right.
Yeah. So listen.
It's been busy,
You are such an amazing person. You are all well-rounded, talented girl. Like I don't think I've ever met anyone.
Oh my gosh, I need to update you. I just shot a new music video.
Oh my God.
Days-
So can you please tell us a bit?
Days after getting here off the plane, and it was for one of my upbeat club songs, which was really nice. So
All right.
It was outdoor,
So plug that, girl.
And it was nice because I didn't produce it on my own. For the
Okay.
first time, I had this company that actually produced it for me. So
Okay.
it was nice not worry about, the whole
So is this new
vision
music that you just
and-
came out with?
This is a song I wrote a year ago that I
Okay.
have not made a video for. It was on my
Okay.
EP.
So when is it out?
It's out in a few weeks, so stay tuned. It'll be on Vivo and everything. Yeah.
Oh my
It's
God,
a very
that
upbeat, outdoor, lively, like dancey, full of life song.
Well,
so
listen,
I'm really excited about it.
a person like you, all with all this power, all this girl power, I'm sure, you intimidate anybody that comes your way. Anybody that even, I give you much props that for doing amazing, for yourself. You seem like the go-getter to do what you want and you set it out, and that's my kind of peeps. You do it and you're doing amazing. You're beautiful, and we wish you nothing more but the best, success.
Thank you so much.
But I also want you to let the viewers know where exactly all your social media, everything they can find you, because with all your talent and everything you've been doing, we don't have enough time to go through, because I think we just need like half a day with you, girl. So at least where they can find you and see your music and videos and follow you. So just let them know where they can find you.
So Celeste Lanuza all over YouTube. You can see my live concerts at House of Blues, Sheila E's club in LA, all over. And that can just be under Celeste Lanuza on YouTube. My Instagram is Celeste_Lanuza. And on Facebook, my music page as well. All of my music is on all the music platforms. So you got iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. Right, yeah. So you can hear Latin pop.
Yeah, so with that being said, with all this music going on, we're actually going to have a special performance by her. So once again, my Instagram people, for you to be able to watch her perform live, please go on the Facebook and check her out now. So this is a treat for everyone. It's amazing. So while you go out and prepare for your singing, and yeah, so we'll see you in a bit. Take your microphone with you. Yeah. But she is amazing. That is, yeah, no, that is that, girl power. That's what it's all about, and I love to see people who have a dream and you follow it and you do what you have to do it, and you don't let anything stop you, because like her, I mean, my mind would just, it'll blow up with so many things that she has going on. Like
everything she's got her hands in.
She has so many things.
I mean, I'm busy, but like in a different way. Like I don't know how you can have all those things that you're talented.
I have my birds take up half my time as it is, and my crazy dog, so I don't know. But I want to give a quick shout out also to Bobby here from the studio, and I just want to let you know, you can come here to the studio. He has the most awesome little section of Christian and religious little trinkets and stuff, and I just picked out this amazing rosary that he has, and he has many others.
Beads and
beads
not just like not just crosses, but also
Reiki's
lotus flowers, beads.
Yeah, look,
Reiki
even
beads.
this little thing, look how cute. It's a little jar, and it says "My Prayers," and it comes with like little paper that you can write down Look, you open it. Look how cute.
Oh.
You write down your prayer that you want, and then you rip it, and then you put it in there, and it says those are your prayer. I think that is so cute. So you all need to come by the Paradise Studios and check out all the little things you can buy. So
incense, also vapes. It's like a little hippie store.
I'm a hippie
with a little
too.
side of Jesus.
Yes.
I know you like that Bobby's laughing in the background.
Alrighty, so.
So are we ready for Miss Celeste? Nope, we're still on.
Oh. Hi, my peeps. Look.
Yeah, make sure you know if it's also t-shirts. He makes t-shirts. He's got a nice stage. To see the stage you're going to see in a minute if you like to perform or if you want to come and do the open jam. They do that on Thursday nights here. A lot of good stuff goes on here.
And we're just waiting.
We should keep talking.
Oh,
Everybody's,
I'm sorry, my peeps. We're so interested in what she's doing. Yeah.
Everybody's watching still.
But we're intrigued.
We're intrigued. I'm watching her. You guys don't know, but I can actually see her like getting ready. So that's why I'm looking up here.
I know, we're so used to like I'm checking us out. Meanwhile,
I'm gonna break my neck looking up at this thing.
And we are introducing Celeste.
Hi. We should put the screen down there.
Yeah, probably is better than to.
Don't you want to do some shout outs? We got Juan.
Well, I can't see my.
Gutierrez, Richie. We got to shout out Richie as always. Richie Padone.
Let's check on my Facebook.
Your #1 fan.
Yes.
Susan. Thank you, Susan. You always show love, which I appreciate. Rudy. What up, Rudy?
So we're good to go.
So we are ready to
Alrighty.
go. Here we go with Miss Celeste.
Celeste in the house. Check her out.
Okay, Celeste, you're on.
Okay, I will be sharing a new song that I wrote this summer. And I have yet to decide on a title for this song. So maybe you can help me out here so we can give some suggestions on our live video feed.
Sin saber quién eres, miro en el espejo y veo a alguien sola, hablando a mí mismo. No entiendo qué pasó, esto no es realidad, y tengo razón de hablar así. Merezco una vida mejor para mí. Lo siento, pero yo tengo que decir algo en mi corazón. Es muy difícil explicar este sentimiento de ser libre. Estoy volando sola. La trayectoria de mi vida. I see you every morning without knowing who you are. Looking into the mirror and I see someone alone. Constantly talking to myself, not sure what just happened. Something just doesn't feel right. I really shouldn't be here. having these thoughts. I guess I just must have to be taught. I'm sorry, but I just have to say what's really on my mind. It is so difficult to explain what it truly means to be free. Feels like I'm flying alone, so far away from all that I know. But I'll embrace it with all of my strength. Feeling all the waves crashing over me. Pensando muy fuerte, pensando mi mente. Las cosas que puedo hacer, siempre quiero que sé. Searching for all these answers, not trying to give up. Trying to move on. It's so difficult to explain what it means to be free. Feels like I'm flying alone, so far away from all that I know. But I'll embrace it with all of my strength. Feeling all the waves crashing over me. Gonna push through, gonna push through, gonna push through. Thank you so much.
Wow. Check that out. Everybody, please check out Celeste. Thank you for joining us. It was an amazing show. You people are amazing. I love you. Thank you, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same place.
Oh, wait.